It's from TMZ. President Biden getting dragged over student loans. You created this mess. Published February 17, 2021. You remember when I put out that minute or less video where I sat there and I told people this is going to happen? I told people this is going to happen. I told them that was going to happen. You know what I'm going to do? The preview for this video is going to be that minute or less video, and I'm also going to link that down below in the description so that you can see that I'm pretty good when it comes to freaking predictions. I told y'all this was going to happen. I told you. As soon as Biden said no to $50,000 student loan debt forgiveness, oh my God, the Republican Party and the right was not going to have to worry about criticizing Joe Biden. The far left was going to do it for you. I told y'all that. Just sit back and wait. Do not interrupt your enemies when they're making a mistake. All right. Now, granted, the freaking left and the far left is not my enemies. I kind of agree with a lot of things that what they particularly say, especially the freaking anarchists. But at the same time, I told y'all, people want student loan debt forgiveness. It's a serious problem. And I told y'all, if Biden kept pushing that crap, that's going to be a point against him come 2024. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing, listen, you know, I want to show this real quick. I want to show this real quick. So I want people to see this video. I want to see people to see, right, see how angry some people have actually gotten.
The reason that we have such escalating costs of colleges right now is because our government, our community decided that it was a net social good to tell kids, entire generations of kids, you need to go to college. You need a 4-year degree so that you can get a good job and be a productive member of society. In order to back that bet, the federal government decided to back these loans.
Yeah, she's absolutely right. You can't argue with her. You know, She's saying that parts of the government and people around the country, you know, they kept saying, hey, you need a freaking 4-year degree. You need a freaking 4-year degree, a 4-year degree. You know, you need to actually go to school and become something. Okay, cool. So kids obviously cannot afford that because no 18-year-old, no 17-year-old, 16-year-old, sometimes 15-year-old, they can't afford $40, $50, $60, $70, $80,000, especially if you go somewhere like Harvard. You're talking about pretty much spending like a goddamn house payment. Like, you know, some houses cost less, believe it or not, in a college education from fucking Harvard. So, I mean, I totally get what she's saying. You know, we told these kids to get these loans because we also told them that the only way to actually become something is to get a freaking 4-year degree. Not a 2-year degree, but a 4-year degree. Because rarely do you see 2-year degrees push nearly as much as 4-year degrees, because 4-year degrees make too much money. 4-year degrees make a whole lot of money off of interest from student loan debts in freaking payments towards the government. 4-year degrees also produce billions of dollars in college in freaking college athletics. You know, so again, the government and society, you know, people who are rich, not so much society at large, but people who are rich, powerful, and famous, they want to keep people trapped in the freaking debt cycle, right? So they encourage 4-year degrees because there's very few things in this country that will keep you in debt for far longer and keep you trapped in the freaking debt cycle for far longer than student loan debts. Student loan debts account for more than all the freaking default credit cards combined in this country. That's how insane it is. So she's absolutely right. You cannot argue with her objectively when it comes to the first part. Now, anything that she says afterwards, you can argue it. But that first part of it, she's right. She's right. We told these kids to freaking do this shit. We didn't encourage these kids to go into the freaking workforce or go and actually start a small business. That's not what they're teaching in freaking grade schools. That's not what they're teaching on cartoons, on TV shows, in movies, in popular culture, or even on YouTube in many cases. That's not what they're teaching these young kids. They're shoving 4-year school, you know, 4-year schools and 4-year degrees down their freaking throats. In fact, even the NBA and the NFL encourages people, and they even have rules now that they actually won't take you right out of high school, even if you're ready. They actually encourage you to go to freaking, you know, higher education first. You know, to go and make them billions, whereas you can't get paid for any of your fucking talent until you actually make it to the NBA, and that's if you actually make it, because you could get injured in freaking college, right? So she's absolutely hitting the nail on the head. Sister, preach, sister, preach. Preach, sister.
So an 18-year-old isn't able to take out hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt to buy a car or a house, but the government guaranteed loans to young people exactly to incentivize this kind of behavior. Around the same
Wow. You know what? I like how she broke that shit down. This sister here, you know what? I've been recently big on black sisters lately. I've dated white, I've dated Asian, but there's nothing like a smart, intelligent, powerful black sister who knows what the fuck she talking about. And everything that she just said is music to my ears. She's preaching to the choir here because she's absolutely right. How can you argue? Again, this has nothing to even do with freaking race or anything else. None of that. This affects people of any gender, of any race, you know, from any state. And she's absolutely right. She's absolutely hitting the nail on the head. Preach, sister. Preach.
Same time in the 1980s, the idea that a free public college should be available to everyone suddenly started being backtracked. You saw the incentivization of enormous load burdens. And then you had people like Joe Biden, a senator from a state that had where all of the banks were based, right? He used to be called the senator from MBNA, a bank that was bought by Bank of America. He was part of the problem insofar as that he pushed for student loan debt to be one of the only forms of debt that cannot be discharged through bankruptcy.
Wow. Yo, listen, she's actually affiliated with Bernie Sanders, all right? She's actually affiliated with Bernie Sanders. She's not on the right. She's a leftist. She's going after Joe Biden. You listen, people on the right, I told people on the right, right? People like her, people like me, we will go after Joe Biden. Stop hammering us so much. Just get out of the way. Let us do what we do. She's affiliated on the left. I told y'all, the far left, they are not going to like Joe Biden's bullshit. I told y'all. Just sit back and let them go at him. Just be quiet. Don't say shit. Don't even criticize the goddamn, you know, the freaking, you know, the far left. You know, let them put their laser focus on Joe Biden. Let them put the laser focus on Joe Biden and shut the fuck up. But again, people on the right have become so fucking retarded to the point where they just don't understand that. If you would just shut the fuck up and let people like me, let people like her, let people like so many others hold Joe Biden accountable and just subscribe to our channels, hit the like button, share the content. If you just let us do our thing, we will say the things that you want to hear anyways. We won't always agree. We're not going to. We're not meant to. But when we do agree, it's usually on some shit that's very fucking important. And when it comes to Joe Biden and student loan debts, trust me, I don't like Joe Biden for that for many reasons, but that's just one of them. And do you care how Joe Biden, if you are a Republican or if you are on the right, do you give a shit how Joe Biden is criticized, or do you just care that there are black folk out there who are brave enough to criticize Joe Biden? Think about it for a second. She's not just criticizing Joe Biden, she's also criticizing Kamala Harris, who is a woman of color. All right, many white people couldn't criticize Kamala Harris because you know what's going to fucking happen. The exact same shit happened to you with freaking Barack Obama. Let her do it. Let me do it. We're better at it anyways. Okay? She is hammering Joe Biden right now. This sister is on fire. Preach, sister. Preach.
All of that has gotten us into this toxic slew we're in now. And he has the power to fix the problem that he created. Why won't he do so is the question. Harvard has been a big part of this conversation. And it's really interesting that Joe Biden has kind of foregrounded the idea of these elite institutions as an excuse for not paying off all student loan debt. But
didn't I just say that on yesterday? Didn't I say that in the minute or less video? That I said it's very, very interesting. I said, wait, Joe, you do realize that the average person doesn't attend Yale or Harvard, that the average person isn't like your son. The average person isn't like Chelsea Handler. I specifically mentioned Yale and Harvard because that was the CNN line that I quoted from CNN, the actual CNN article that I actually quoted. I actually mentioned. I said, wait a minute. Do you know how expensive Yale and Harvard is? That like the average American could even afford to even attend there? Are you out of your fucking mind, Joe Biden? Like we're not rich like you. We don't get political favors like you. We don't suck away a freaking taxpayer dollar like you do. We don't make billions and millions like you do. We're not like Hunter Biden, who's getting jobs and recommendations for goddamn contracts and shit with no fucking experience. We are not like you. We are serfs, Joe Biden. We are serfs. And you mentioned elite institutions as if serfs routinely attend there. Elite institutions are meant for the rich and famous. We all know that. Chelsea Handler was only a canary in the goddamn coal mine. All right. So this idea, like again, I totally agree with her. It wasn't so much like what he said, because again, you could have your opinion about student loan debt forgiveness one way or the other, but to use elite institutions as a fucking excuse, that shows how out of touch Joe Biden is. He's a piece of fucking shit. Fuck Joe Biden.
But let's keep in mind, let's remember that the people with the most loan debt are people who went to for-profit colleges that are just generating these kinds of degrees, taking people's money and not even providing any benefit in exchange. Moreover, colleges like Boston University cost more than Harvard University. And what Joe Biden is really doing here is trying to find an unsympathetic character in much the same way as conservatives did with welfare queens back in the 80s. And
ooh, yo. Tell me she is not scalping. Tell me this sister is not verbally scalping Joe Biden. Tell me this sister right now is not on fire. Tell me this sister right now is not on. Listen, there's no way in hell you gonna tell me this sister is not on fire. Tell me this sister is not on fire. Tell me this sister is not on fire. Tell me she is not roasting Joe Biden's ass right now. Tell me she is not destroying Joe Biden's ass right now. Tell me that she's not spitting hard facts right now. And she ain't spitting hard. That she is not like Dylon. All right, Dylon from fucking Making the Goddamn Band with P Diddy. She's spitting hot fire. All right, she's the best rapper, of all time right now because she's spitting hot fire. All right, hot fire. This sister is on fire, man. Who is this sister? Listen, I would marry this woman. I am in love. I love it when someone can verbally scalp Joe Biden or any politician for that matter. Sister, I salute you. You a strong black woman. God damn, she is wrecking Joe Biden right now.
In order to turn the public against a policy that would inordinately benefit them.
Ooh. Ooh. Yo. Tell me she didn't verbally scalp Joe Biden. Tell me she didn't destroy this man just now. Tell me she didn't end this whole man's career just now. Listen, if the Republican Party wasn't so filled with goddamn racists, they could have had people like her and me. Could you imagine having her doing the freaking campaign trail? If you would just quit with some of the crazy shit. Could you imagine? But no, didn't want to listen. Wow, she destroyed Joe Biden. President Biden helped create the student loan debt crisis facing millions of Americans, at least in the eyes of his critics, who now wonder why he's balking on coming to the rescue. Bernie Sanders' former press secretary, Breonna Joy Gray, joined us Wednesday on TMZ Live, and she dragged Biden for his renewed resistance to forgive $50,000 of student loan debt. Oh, Breonna Joy Gray, you are, sister, I salute you. I salute you. You are a real American fucking hero. Okay, I salute you, sister, for that freaking immaculate rant against Joe Biden. I salute you, sister. I salute you, because she ain't spit nothing but hot fire, nothing but facts, yo. Nothing but facts. Again, she didn't give you opinions. She gave you facts. She gave you dates. She gave you policies. She gave you Joe Biden's previous policies and his current policies. She actually stuck to the facts. She stuck to the facts. And I like that. Breonna says Biden's largely to blame for a toxic slew of policies that is saddling millions of graduates with tons of debts. And she's actually puzzled why he won't just fix the crisis he helped set in motion years ago when he was a senator. During Tuesday night's town hall, The president firmly said he was only willing to forgive $10K for impacted students and ex-students. Senate Democrats, including Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, want $50K. Breonna also ripped into Joe Biden's concerns about let me say that again. Breonna also ripped into Joe Biden's concerns about disproportionately helping folks who went to Ivy League schools. And she tells us why she thinks he's taking a page from the GOP's controversial welfare queen playbook. Damn. Yo. She dragged the fuck. Listen. She dragged the shit out of Joe Biden. Sister, I salute you. On behalf of the black delegation, on behalf of all libertarians, on behalf of all freedom-loving individuals, on behalf of everybody out there who should respect the system but probably don't, I salute you. God damn, she dragged Joe Biden. That shit was beautiful. I love this sister. If you are not married, please let me know. Please let me know. I'm here for you, sister. God damn, that was beautiful. Everybody out there should salute the sister, Breonna Joy Gray, because she just showed you how to verbally scalp a white man, an old white man.